Will Storm be the Avenger who will face Dr. Doom? One of the biggest revelations in the new trailer for What If, the upcoming series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is the appearance of a new version of Storm who carries Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. But who is this Storm, and how might she join the rest of the Avengers to face the new threat posed by Dr. Doom? How powerful is Storm carrying this hammer? In this video, we'll be looking at the story of Storm and her arrival in this new Marvel era. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before starting this video, I invite you to participate in the new giveaway we will be having in this channel, where we will be giving away the first volume of Scarlet Witch by Steve Orlando, a story that will mark the future of the Marvel Universe. To participate, all you have to do is comment which is your favorite moment of the Marvel Universe. The winner will be announced on November 30th. One of the characters we hope to see joining the Avengers in this new stage of Marvel is Storm, one of the most powerful mutants of the X-Men. This mutant could be key in the fight against a version of Dr. Doom who wants to destroy the multiverse. In the last few hours, the trailer for the third season of What If showed us a version of Storm carrying Thor's hammer. A version that, although is not the same as the one we saw in the Fox movies, could be the one who accompanies the Avengers to face Dr. Doom. To understand this, we must first know the story of Storm. Born Aurora Monroe, Storm is a mutant with the ability to control the weather. She is considered one of the most powerful mutants, although in the Fox Universe movies we never saw her using her full potential. The case of Storm is similar to that of Wolverine. Their big screen versions fell short of their comic book counterparts. This is partly because many characters Storm interacts with, or faces in her stories, were not part of the Fox universe. Now that Storm is coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, she will begin to get more of a starring role, and we're already seeing it in these previews. Storm's story begins in Cairo, Egypt, where an accident left her an orphan, and she had to make a living as a criminal on the streets. What Storm didn't know, however, is that her abilities as a mutant were not a divine gift or mere chance. Her mother belonged to the Uzuri tribe of Africa, a mystical place full of mysteries that became a kind of temple of worship for Storm. When Storm thought she would be some kind of queen in Africa away from the rest of the world, she meets Professor X, who tells her that she not only can, but must use her powers for good. What good would it do to have the abilities of a god if you can't help other people or those who trust you? Storm sees the X-Men as an opportunity to not only meet the world and prove she deserves respect, but she also sees them as family, similar to what happened with the Scarlet Witch and the Avengers. The X-Men became that surrogate family for Storm, which also benefited Xavier, as her abilities as a mutant can stand up to other powerful mutants. In fact, she has an Omega-level rating in dangerousness, something we'll talk about soon. Storm becomes not only a great ally, but also a teacher and recruiter of other X-Men. We can say that she is one of the most important pillars of the Marvel multiverse. Now, we can't talk about how powerful Storm is without describing her powers in detail. She can create storms, hurricanes, lightning, and change the temperature. In addition, she can handle humidity, form fog or thunderstorms, and even fly using wind currents that she creates herself. Her ability is so precise that she can adjust the pressure in someone's lungs, cause pain, or become almost invisible using the moisture in the air. Aside from the weather, her lineage gives her magical potential and connects her to ancestors who practice magic, although she has not yet developed those skills to the fullest. She is also an expert in combat and stealth techniques. She learned to be a thief in her youth and has defeated strong opponents such as Callisto and Crimson Commando. In addition, she resists extreme temperatures and is almost invulnerable to psychic attacks. And this is where we begin to see her importance for a new generation of Avengers, as Avengers usually face threats through technology. It was thanks to Tony Stark and his inventions that they were able to time travel and reverse the effects of what Thanos did in the past. But the new phase of Marvel, with the arrival of Agatha the Ghost, Wiccan, and the return of the Scarlet Witch, it seems that now Marvel is taking a much darker and magical angle. And one of the most experienced mutants and immune to this type of attacks would be very valuable in this war. Now, in previous videos, we have talked about how the new generation of Avengers that will take on Doctor Doom will not be the simple Avengers of the 616 universe, but we will see a multi-dimensional fight. Just as Wolverine teamed up with Deadpool, it is possible that another version of Storm will also join the Avengers. However, before the release of Secret Wars, we won't have any X-Men movies, which leaves us with the possibility that we will see these characters being introduced in other series or movies before Secret Wars. And I think it's no coincidence that we see Storm Thor in the trailers.
I am Storm!
In the latest What If trailer, we got to see how it concludes with Storm taking Thor's hammer, proving not only that she is worthy, but possibly the most powerful version of Storm ever. An Omega mutant who also has the powers of the God of Thunder. In the comics, the version of Storm known as Skybreaker, who carries the hammer, possesses the abilities of a cosmic entity as powerful as the best version of Thor we've seen in the movies. This means the odds are very high that this version of Storm will be the one we see in Secret Wars. It is possible that this Storm with the hammer arrives to fight Doctor Doom. And What If could just be the basis to show us the collision between worlds. Since in the end, each What If represents a universe, and these universes are about to collide. Perhaps Storm will be the Omega mutant who can finally stand up to the Scarlet Witch or Doctor Doom himself, and stop the destruction of the multiverse. Perhaps in the end, the fate of all realities will once again fall on the shoulders of an orphaned woman. But this time, instead of a witch ready to unleash chaos across universes, it will be a mutant who will intervene to stop what is about to happen. Perhaps by joining the Avengers to prevent Doctor Doom's conquest. But tell me, what do you think about all this? Do you think that the story of Storm and the theory that she will be the one to face Doctor Doom because of her great abilities as a mutant could be true? Drop your opinion in the comments. And for more videos about your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're on. The Oasis Geek.